What's up guys, Lucid Airs here with another video, and today we have a couple of exciting things that we need to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, let's get to something that's not so exciting out of the way. Lucid was down almost 9% today. They closed at trading around $17.64 a share. It's been a while since we've seen Lucid trading that low. Now, we'll talk about why they ran up in the after hours so much as well. So basically, the news broke. I saw it on multiple different fronts all over Twitter, and Reuters published it as well, that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will be ordering up to 100,000 Lucids within the next 10 years. Now, this is a really cool story. If you break it down, there's a couple of levels to it. One, it's good that Lucid at least has 100,000 callers basically reserved. So, I mean, if you want to count that as the reservation numbers, you can. So Lucid has reservations a mile long in terms of a list and reservation numbers. But you have to keep in mind that's about 10,000 a year going to Saudi Arabia. So if Lucid, I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it'll be a straight like 10,000 per year. I think they'll eventually ramp up to 10,000 per year. Will have to be more than 10,000 a year if it's going to be less than 10 years now. But so great news for Lucid. They have the demand there from Saudi Arabia, at least. Hopefully, we continue to see that demand in the United States. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that they have at least 100,000 cars on the road. Um, and they can also have 100,000 cars in Saudi Arabia. We don't want to have 100,000 cars in Saudi Arabia, 50,000 cars here. But within the next 10 years, hopefully, Lucid can get a million cars on the road within the next 10 years. I don't think that's unreasonable to think. We had our spreadsheet calculated at around 100,000 vehicles in 2026. So hopefully they can get there. Those are just my estimates. There are no Lucid estimates projecting that far yet. That was just my best guess. Best case scenario, Lucid gets 100,000 vehicles on the road in 2026. And then hopefully from there they can ramp a million vehicles by 10,032. I don't know. It'll be close. If they can pop up if they can pop up a handful more factories and everything ramps really well, Saudi Arabia factory does really well. Hopefully, we can get a lot of good news. Now, there wasn't too much news. Lucid did release that how-to video. The share price is down really low, but everything got hit today. Tesla was absolutely destroyed. QQQ was destroyed. SPY was down terrible. It was a rough day to be in the stock market. So yeah, I mean, I'll keep you guys updated the more I know about the macroeconomic conditions. There wasn't too much that I could really tell from the headwinds. Earnings are coming in slightly lower than expected. I did read through Google's transcript today, and they're doing really good. But what the problem is they're being comped from the last year and the year before. Which, if you comp tech companies from the last 2 years, then you're gonna be disappointed because those were some of the best years tech has ever had because of the pandemic and everybody was staying at home. So if you look forward a little bit, they're still doing really well. I think Google had a 22% increase in revenue. Don't quote me on that number, but it was still a huge increase in revenue. And I believe they're sitting on $153 billion. So, these tech companies are really being destroyed right now in this earnings week. Hopefully, after this week and earnings come out, everybody can settle down and we can continue, hopefully, to the moon. That's the goal. But for Lucid, I'm saying that for the next quarter and a half, guys, the stock will be getting doesn't have too many positive catalysts ahead of it. Like minus a surprise in earnings, which I would love nothing more to have a surprise in earnings. I mean, I'm a shareholder, so I don't wish anything bad upon that. But it's just from the best projections that I can make, and from what Peter Rawlinson has said, the next quarter and a half for Lucid are going to be pretty tough. In terms of supply chains and getting things out. And we still see those Dream Editions sitting in the parking lot, which is frustrating because I wanted those delivered last quarter, but here we are in Q2 and you know how it goes. So it's frustrating. And I know a lot of you guys must be really frustrated with the share price as well. And I'm still holding on to my shares. I'm down, I think, 20% on them. So obviously it's not something that you would ever want, but I valuations are starting to become more and more realistic for a lot of these companies that have been heavily inflated over the last 2 years. So yeah, other than that, there's not too much news. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoy Lucid on daily content, consider subscribing. Today was a pretty crazy day. That's why I am in a white shirt. Normally I don't wear a white shirt. Normally I don't stand up, but I've been sitting down all day today. So I wanted to go ahead and stand up for a little while. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything that you want, I think earnings is in 8 days. It's either 8 or 9 days. It's on the 5th, but all these days are starting to mesh together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There wasn't a ton of news today. Hopefully, You guys don't mind the white shirt or me standing. My arm's getting tired, kind of tired, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And like always, see you next time. Thanks for watching.